We begin with a News 5 exclusive. Drugs and gambling machines off the streets tonight after a raid by Mobile police.
For 2 days, WKRG News 5's Shimani Baker rode along with law enforcement to get a behind-the-scenes look at this operation.
Yeah, and within the last week, 12 people have been arrested. 10 gambling machines have been confiscated, and almost $2,000 worth of drugs are no longer in the hands of dealers and users. We begin Operation Holiday Blitz at homes and work our way to businesses.
Drug buys in the Dolphin Island Parkway area and kind of some of the communities throughout. And been a mixture of crack cocaine, marijuana, etc. And so what we're about to do now is a search warrant at a location where drugs were sold.
Oftentimes we see a lot of the violence attached to the street level drug sales.
About a dozen police vehicles followed suit down South Boca Road Friday.
That house, we got a search warrant for the house, but that's going to likely be our target. That individual right there was selling drugs from around the gas station area.
Our second stop, a suspected drug house on Windsor Avenue, less than a mile away, right across the street from the playground.
Have to be mindful that there are drug sales taking place right across from a park, and so that's something we're very mindful of, and it's really upsetting, especially in the community.
MPD knocked, but nobody was home.
That's a place where they congregate late in the evening, and even if nobody's there, or even if there's not an arrest made, it lets the community know that we're there, lets the community know that we know what's going on.
Wednesday, we switched gears. MPD's target is now illegal gambling at local lounges. But how do slot machines play a role in violent crime?
When you have things like drug activity, gambling, and even sales of alcohol, when you bring those things together, studies have shown, especially with gambling, that crime increases in areas where gambling, even in casinos.
When we got there, Michael's, also known as Celebrity Lounge, was closed.
But still, it was people loitering, hanging out, and that club is usually open during those hours. When we approached, a subject was loitering in that area, had narcotics on him, and was arrested for that.
In total, 10 digital slots were removed from this lounge and a lounge on St. Stephen's Road, Brandy's.
People could go in, place money into the machines, play the digital slot machines, and they were able to cash out, go to a bartender and get their cash.
The owners of Brandy's and Celebrity Lounge were contacted. Brandy's owners showed up to the lounge and was arrested.
I don't want to paint it that it's all bad there, but we want to make sure that we go in and we get the criminal element out, so it's even safer and a better place for those people that want to just raise their family to live, especially around the holiday times.
In all, 5 search warrants were executed, and these are the people who were taken into custody from the operation. A breakdown of our report is listed on the front page of WKRG.com. I'm Shimani Baker for WKRG News 5.